Hello, Portland Public School students. I wanted to come to you today a little less formally to talk about how you'll be graded for Block X. So every Block X class is graded in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Each of these classes vary by trimester. And so instead of an academic grade, you'll only be graded on HALs. And so I wanted to walk you through how you'll be graded based on your responsibility, your respect, and your perseverance. So let's have a look at the rubric and how we're going to be grading you accordingly. So you'll see the first part I filled out. What's your first name? What is your last name? And who is your Block X teacher? This will be a drop-down menu that you can select from. It's in alphabetical order. Pick your teacher and then hit the next slide. So the next part of this, you'll see that I write the lessons that we're covering in this reflection. So you are reflecting on my values in technology, digital media in your brain, part 1, and digital media in your brain, part 2. I've included the rubrics here so that you can see what each of the criteria are, but you're going to be selecting a grade for yourself in each of these domains: responsibility, respect, and perseverance. And then you're going to be providing evidence by answering this question here. Okay. So for responsibility, the question is, what is one thing you contributed to the class in your discussions and or activities? Okay. Respect, actively listening to the adults and peers. Okay, again, you'll select your grade and then you're going to answer the question, how did you demonstrate that you are actively listening to your teacher and or peers? And then finally, perseverance, reflection and application of learning. You're going to select which grade you think you deserve, and then you'll write your reflection here. What is one thing you're taking away from the last 3 lessons, and how does it apply to your life in the world? So tell me, how is this going to apply to your life, right? What changes are you making based on what you learned? All right, Lincoln students, one last quick word on how you're going to be graded with this, okay? So you filled out the Google form, you've provided evidence for why you think you deserve the grade that you marked. Your teachers are then going to take a look at these scores and see if the scores that you've given yourself, as well as the evidence, is sufficient to prove that you do deserve those grades. Now, if the grade you gave yourself, the evidence is not sufficient, your teacher may give you a different grade than you've put on your Google form. So be really thorough, really provide ample evidence for why you deserve the grade that you put on there. And if you aren't doing exactly what you want to be doing, take that feedback and apply it to the next few lessons, right? Show some improvement. Thank you for engaging with this work, and I'll see you around the building.